people, thank you for watching this video. My name is Roel, I'm a health and nutrition coach and a diabetes practitioner, and I post these videos to inspire people to be as healthy as they can be, and we do have a lot of control over our own health, but sometimes we forget about that, or life gets in the way, and so these videos hopefully help you to take some control. Today I want to talk about calories and whether it's useful to count calories to help with weight management or blood glucose management. And in case you don't have time to watch this video or you can't be asked, I don't think it is useful. So if you don't want to hear why, then you can leave now. But if you want to know why I think that's the case, then hang on. Calorie counting is a very popular approach, way too popular in my view, when it comes to weight loss and blood glucose management. And these are the two issues that I deal with the most in my job. And so that's why I'm mentioning those. But of course, it will apply to your overall health. And I don't think calorie counting is useful or necessary. I don't think it's harmful if you enjoy doing it, but for most people I don't think it's much fun to count calories, and I think if something's not fun, then we should try not to do it if we can avoid it. But that's not the main reason. I think the main reason is when you focus on your calorie intake, I fear that it goes at the cost of the quality of the food that you eat, potentially. For a lot of people that can be the case, because you could have a calorie restricted diet that still contains a lot of foods that are not actually helpful for your health. And for me, that's way more important, because ultimately nothing really will work properly if you keep consuming foods that cause inflammation, addiction. So you can have a calorie restricted diet that still contains a lot of carbohydrates, refined carbohydrates and sugars. In fact, it was more likely that it does, because you're probably excluding fats from the diet because they're higher in calories. And the problem is that because you're restricting yourself in how much you can eat, you probably want to make sure that you eat stuff that you enjoy, and it's going to be likely that you're going to consume foods that can impair your body's ability to deal with glucose. For example, if you do eat a lot of refined carbohydrates, processed foods, sugars, then you'll find that you are more likely to become insulin resistant. And inflammation obviously causes every other health condition that you can think of. And that can then have an impact on how your body burns fat, your energy levels, your mental health, and your mental health can have an impact on your behavior, and that can then have an impact on your health again. So for me, it's super important that you focus on what you eat, and as it so happens, if you eat nutritious food, the food that we're meant to eat, real food, then you don't have to worry about calories, because it becomes very self-regulating. It is highly unlikely that you're going to eat too much if you eat real food. That's, that is the bonus of eating real food, is that your body becomes very sensitive to feeling satiated and feeling hungry. You'll eat when you're hungry, you'll stop eating when you're full, which doesn't happen if you eat processed foods, because they're addictive. They give you a dopamine fix, but what they also give you is inflammation, and inflammation will cause a lot of problems. And if you eat real food, then your body will work as it's supposed to work, and then everything falls into place. Your weight, your digestive system, your immune system. And so for me, that is a much more attractive approach than counting calories. I just don't see the point of it. Now, it's not mutually exclusive to count calories and eat healthy, of course. That's why I don't think that it's harmful per se, but I just don't see the need for it. And I just feel that many people, when you look at the calorie restricted diets, they're not really that healthy. And that's the problem I have with it, of course. So yeah, check in with yourself. Do you count calories? And don't forget that if you focus on the calories, it might take away attention from other things that are important, not just the quality of the food that you're eating, real food, i.e. the food that Mother Nature provides, meat, fish, eggs, vegetables, fruits and nuts, and seeds, that's basically real food, most of the time, obviously, then there are other things that are important too, like physical activity, stress management, sleep, and there's no point you being on a calorie deficit but stressing all the time or not sleeping well or not moving your ass. Then you're still going to be unhealthy and you'll be up against it. And that's why, I get so annoyed when you get this sort of typical advice, oh, it's simple, just eat less and move more. It's not that simple, and it can be very frustrating for people when they follow that advice and they don't get the results. It's very soul destroying. So check what you're eating. Is it real food? Is it an egg? Did it have a face, or did it grow somewhere? Or of course, if you're a vegan or vegetarian, then just did it grow somewhere? Most of the time, of course. And are you moving whenever you can? Are you trying to do what you can to sleep well? Are you working on your mental health? And that's how everything will fall into place without it ruining your life. That's what, my approach is all about. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on that, and keep it simple. Don't, you can start counting macros and work out exactly which type of exercise you need to do. But at the end of the day, it's not exact science, and we can only do the best we can do as well. So you may not be able to do exactly what somebody's telling you to do. So just once a week, do a little progress review, check what's going well and congratulate yourself on that. Make yourself feel good, because when you feel good, you do better. And then ask yourself, where can I do better? Mark yourself out of 10 for the 4 important lifestyle factors. So give yourself a mark for your diet out of 10 last week, your physical activity, your stress management and your sleep. Pick the one with the lowest score and set yourself one little goal for that lifestyle factor for 1 week only. So don't stress yourself out by setting yourself goals for the rest of your life or till Christmas. Keep it easy, keep it simple, actionable, something that you're actually going to do so you can become consistent, and try that for 1 week. Feel good about that next week. Your rating for that, your mark for that lifestyle factor is probably going to be better, and just do the same thing again and again. Every week, especially if you had a bad week, don't be tempted to skip the progress review because it's been a shit week and you think, I'm not going to weigh myself, I've put on weight, I know that I haven't been active, I'll be really good next week and then I'll do that again. Don't do that, because it's just going to go from bad to worse. It's better to just, in a non-judgmental way, acknowledge what happened, feel good about what went well, and then just ask yourself, what didn't go so well? Is there something that I can do differently to make that go better? And then set yourself a goal around that, not in a judgmental way, but just in a curious way, in a playful way. And then you're not going to feel stressed about your health management. And that's important, because if you feel stressed about it, then you're not going to sustain it. You're just going to sack it off after a while. So do that, and don't miss a week, no matter what's going on in your life. Even if you're down or if you're on holiday or whatever is going on, still ask yourself, what is the one little thing that I can do this week? And then you're always in action mode. And when you're in action mode, you feel better. And when you feel better, you do better. So let me know how that's going, or if you need any help with that. I think the next webinar I'm going to organise is one about effective health goal setting. And you will find the details on my website. I'm also on meetup.com, where I advertise these webinars. So you can look for the Real Health thing on Meetup and sign up for the webinar there. But I shall leave a link below this video as well, if I remember. Otherwise, remind me. Have a great week, and good luck with your goal. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Lots of love.